So iPhone have long been known for their impressive CPU performance. Apple even took the opportunity to make fun of Snapdragon chip during their events. While Android phones have made significant advancement in graphics performance, Apple has consistently remained at the top in the term of CPU performance. However, this is now changing with the introducing of the Galaxy S24 Ultra and the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3. Qualcomm recently released this new chip with the boost generative AI feature and a substantial performance upgrade. The officially benchmark score of the 8th Generation 3 have just been revealed, and they are truly impressive. On Geekbench 6 in score 7501 point in multi-core, nearly 270 more than the iPhone 15 Pro Max with the A17 Pro chip. This marks the first time in our decade that Snapdragon chip has outperformed Apple A series chip in multi-core performance, which is a huge achievement. It is worth noting that Geekbench is not optimized for Android, making this feat even more remarkable. Additionally, the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 4nm chip, while the A17 Pro uses the slightly better 3nm tech, making the performance difference even more notable. However, the iPhone 15 Pro Max still holds the advantage a single core performance. Turning to the Antutu benchmark, which evaluates both CPU and GPU performance, the Snapdragon 8 Generation 3 performance A17 Pro with a whopping 44% high score in pure GPU tasks like a famous 3D Mark wildlife test. The 8 Generation 3 leaves the A17 Pro far behind with the massive 31% higher score. The same story continues with the AZ Tech, another tool used massive GPU performance. Now you might be wondering about efficiency, because let's face it, battery life is a significant concern the most user. Well, there's the scope. The 8th Generation 3 is more power efficient in the A17 Pro. The results show that the A17 Pro GPU peak under 10.9 W, while the Adreno GPU in the 8th Generation 3 achieve higher performance while consuming less power at the 8.2 W. In the other words, the 8th Generation 3 chip not only outperforms Apple's latest chip in the both CPU and GPU performance, but it also does so while consuming less power. This means that the battery life of the Galaxy S24 Ultra likely to surpass that of the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Samsung is also using the overclock version of the 8th Generation 3, so the performance gap between the S24 Ultra and the iPhone 15 Pro Max will even wider. Now you might be wondering why we even need all this power. It means phones are already incredibly fast, right? Well, a few months ago I might have agreed, but not anymore. You see, generative AI is the next big thing, and it's already here. With your phone you can now do things that were unimaginable just a year ago. Take for example the objective eraser for video. Currently you need to spend hours on After Effects. You remove something from the video and you need the skill you used their software, but with the S24 Ultra you can do it with just a tap of the button. Generative AI requires a lot of processing power and memory, and this is where this significant performance gain will make a difference. So you don't have to wait goes for AI to process. You can find some of these generative AI feature on the S24 Ultra here. I hope you found this information useful. Feel free to check out my video about the Snapdragon 8 generation for more details. See you there.